I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
We would shut down.
So now we're going to move on into a word from Dr. Umar. Now, Dr. Umar been making his way around the streets like always, making himself relevant for some apparent reason. We're still waiting for the school. I thought the school was supposed to open. Hopefully the school open this year. I got hope in you. I got hope in you, Dr. Umar. I promise you, I got hope in you. Not many of the Black community do, but he do say some righteous things. You know, people got the gifts for gab, but we'll take it for face value. So let's listen to what he got to say. I'm going to make a reaction on it.
You know, we buy 3 times the amount of Mercedes-Benzes as Caucasians, and we don't even have 1/3 of the wealth of white folks. Because Negroes love status symbols. And we love to look rich even if we are not. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't buy a new car until my 1995 GMC Jimmy died on 95 South. You said, you a whole psychologist. Why you ain't got no new car yet? For what? Who I got to prove something to? And I got that engine replaced. I got the trans replaced. And then one day driving back from speaking in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, back home to Philly, my engine died and she would not wake back up. I tried to give her mouth to mouth. That's when I had to buy a new car. One of the best things we can do for our children is to liberate them from compulsive spending and the need to have in order to feel they are somebody. You know, we buy 3 times the amount of.
Thank you. And that's the first thing we need to do. I support this 100%. And I will say, I agree with Dr. Umar. I had a lot of cars, and not because they broke down, because other stuff, but most of them were secondhand cars. You know, I really trust secondhand cars versus new cars because of the material they made with and, you know, the tracking device. But with that goes to say, it is smart. If you can't afford it, if you can't buy cash, then don't buy it. And that's something that we need to teach our children, especially in this day and age, because one, interest rates is through the roof. Inflation is on crack. Sorry. You know what I'm saying. Inflation is ridiculous. So these are some of the concepts or some of the conversations we actually got to have with our young kids. And I'm going to be honest. I know it's not easy because it's like talking to a brick wall, but just keep on trying to send them down the road of financial stability and common sense. Okay, so I wanted to share that because that went with what Nipsey Hussle actually represented, not only opening businesses and doing for self and bringing back to the community, and it's called grassroots movements, because that's actually what really counts, because we are the majority. So if we sit and don't do anything, what's going to happen is going to be a socialistic country. We're going to literally just fall into it just because of the change of our mind, being lazy. Okay. So I just wanted to put that up there. Respect to Dr. Umar. I'm still waiting for the school. Keep hope alive. Okay. I'm not one of the ones who donated. I'm just going to keep it real. He wasn't like, just, you know, but I will say, if it get up and running, I will make sure that I donate. It's just the fact that it's just something not right. Something not right. I love you, Dr. Umar, but something not right. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that. We ain't gonna kick a brother. We ain't gonna kick a brother and bring him up at the same time. I just had to keep it real. Dr. Umar, you gotta get it together. Now, as we talk about grassroots movements, these are the concepts that we have to have now in all communities, not just Black communities. I need you guys to wake up because we don't have enough of this around. We don't have enough food pantries. We don't have enough. We still need breakfast programs if people would like to participate in those type of things. We need after school programs, definitely early morning programs. I think we do need early morning programs and after school programs because there's a lot of kids going hungry. You see what I'm saying? And hungry doesn't mean that they're not sticking food down their mouth, junk food and all type of stuff. But I'm talking about nutritional foods, like having nutritional programs and this type of stuff. So this was a clip from the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? got in trouble writing about them. You want to hear it? Here it go. Yeah, when I was in now I was in middle school, I wrote about Black Panthers. I'll tell you. Let's go.
Why are the Black Panthers building their own medical center?
But first of all, the Black Panther Party, attuned to the needs of Black people and other oppressed people, is open a free medical center for the same purpose we open a free breakfast center, free breakfast program. It's to let the people know that we are concerned with their basic needs and desires, and also to educate the people to the fundamentals of socialism, and also to heighten the contradictions within this capitalistic system. When I mean heighten the contradictions, all I'm saying is that just let the people be aware of the fact that the Black Panther Party, an organization which only been existing since 1966, is taking care of people, helping them as far as healthcare is concerned, and the federal government with all this wealth and resources not doing anything on a major scale. You know, we in the Black Panther Party believe that that there is violence in this system. When I say violence, I'm not talking about the overt.
Why
All right. First and foremost, I want to say shout out to the Black Panther Party and this young man. First, let's highlight. You see how young he look? You see how young he look? Black young people. For y'all to say that y'all don't know, y'all don't understand, y'all know how to move forward and do stuff, and y'all depending on y'all parents and stuff. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. He sound very educated about what he was talking about. Also talking about socialism. I just told you the effects of socialism will be traumatizing on us. Do you understand what that is? It means that the people will depend on the government. And there's a lot of people right now that's very comfortable with that, especially our teenagers, the way that, you know, our young people, the way that they don't want to get conventional skills that we need to sustain life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always talk about this because you have to remind your children, if you're around my age, I don't care, 30 to 40s, 50, and you know, it's some people in their 60s got their kids living with them 20 something years old. I done ran into an old lady in the Dollar General, old little Caucasian lady, and I'm watching her. She taking her time at the register, just talking, and I'm eavesdropping, just listening. Like, what's she talking about? She's like, yeah, my son, he's 32, and he still lives in my house, and he thinks that I'm not gonna go explore life and live my life. And I'm looking at her like, God, what you trying to tell me? Okay, because a lot of us play this role as enablers to our young kids, and that be girls, our young women, and our young men, not teaching them values. So this is a value system, and giving them the foundations to actually move forward to govern our land, help govern our land, move into those positions. Guys, maybe it's just me, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous because what I see, well, what they're showing us, and me having contact with younger people in their 20s to their 26, they're stagnant. They're almost left behind, and they don't realize it. So this conversation coming from this young man was very enlightening, and it says a lot of where we're at. But what he was saying specifically, this is for everybody. When your government ain't doing for you, you have to do for self. Specifically, he said the Black Panthers is for all people who are oppressed. And I think this was the reason why it kicked into high drive to take them down. I'm just keeping it real, because you had white girls trying to come into the Black Panther Party. We're going to do a little special. We're going to show you all types of things related to the Black Panther Party, because people forgot that these were young people, 16 to 21, baby. And then it started to be all walks of life. That's why they got scared. So anyway, the most important thing is just remembering to do for self. You have to at least be prepared. And right now, I'm going to say, just because it came into my mind, and I was like, I can't do a special on this because I'm not a specialist, but it is something that I want to, remind you guys, on April 8th, there's going to be a solar eclipse. It's going to be a special solar eclipse in a lot of people's eyes, biblically, even Hebrews, Jews, Christians, the conspiracy theorists, the devil worshipers, whatever it is. All I know is that when, solar eclipse happens and things that happen, like even with the moon, it can do a lot to our energy system, not only just us as people, but I think our grid system as well. And you don't never know if people want to take that as a time to say, hey, it's a solar eclipse. Let's do a little grid thing. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to stay away from the conspiracy, but put that little bomb up there. What is it called? EMF, EMT. Y'all know what that remember? Yeah, that type of stuff. I don't know if this can happen, but it's been so many things that has occurred. You want to be prepared. So what I will say, I was just listening to, I'm always listening to some stuff. Allegedly, the cost of gas is going to be shooting up in the summer, in June. So 2 things. If you are an investor, invest. If not, you don't want to invest. Invest in the stocks. Also, pile up. Get some gas. I had this feeling before. I did it. I just got gas, and all of a sudden the gas just shot up. And it's been a trend that summertime the gas price shoot up because of the traveling and all of that. So just play smart. You know what I'm saying? Invest in a few stocks, possibly. Just put a few dollars there, see what happened. Let it sit for like 3-4 months. You never know. And then get you some backup gas, as well as have food. I know we're not rich. A lot of us live in check to check, but if you could have at least 2 weeks worth of food or canned goods, and water, just do it. It won't hurt. Okay. Now I ain't giving y'all no scare, nothing. I'm not trying to, but I do feel like I was like, how am I telling them this about this? And I'm not a specialist when it comes, I really don't know about solar eclipse, but I know about energies and some of the things I've been listening to from all types of different content creators from different perspectives. Even the fact that it's supposed to be some insects. I forgot the name of them. And they were dormant for like 13 years. I probably have that name when we go live on Sunday. That's been dormant for 13 years. That's going to rise on that day, allegedly. I'm going to show y'all. Okay. So I was like, damn, I need to go to Home Depot and get the plastic. The plastic that you put on the thing when it's wintertime. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all from the north. You know what I'm saying? If y'all up there on the East Coast, you know what we do. We had to trap in that heat. We put them plastics. So I was thinking about going to get some. Anyway, I'm not going to tell y'all about me, my little conspiracy mind, but please be mindful, on that day, even if it's nothing or even if it's something. Now, word from my man Tupac while we get off of being self-sufficient, and then we're going to go into our other topics. But I love my cousin. A word from my cousin. Here we go. You want to hear it? Here we go.
Because these white folks see us as studs. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care if you think you a lawyer, if you a man, if you an African American, if you whatever the fuck you think you are. We thugs and niggas to these motherfuckers. And until we own some shit, I'ma call it like it is. How you gonna be a man and we starving? And we can walk by 5 different houses, ain't a man in either one of them motherfuckers. How we gonna be a man? How we gonna be African Americans? We out here thugs. We thugs. And we niggas until we set this shit right. Trust me when I tell you that shit. Young black.
We thugs and we niggas and we the undesirables too until we set that shit right. All I'm saying is you got to do for self, people. Please get prepared. That's it. In the great words of my uncle, my cousin, Tupac. I love that man. I love him.
Would you like to learn a brand new and innovative way to invest your extra money that has a low barrier to entry and low competition? What if I told you that it is a guaranteed method to get up to 18 to 20% return on your investment? Tax lien and deed purchasing is the only way to get into the real estate market through the back door. No credit and no loans needed. This method isn't commonly taught, and therefore the competition is very low, for now. Put together a 14-hour info-packed course which will teach you everything you'll need to know to get started. Learn at your own pace, step-by-step guided video and aids to start you on the TLC deed investment process. The course offers many learning tools for new investors, helping ensure you safely invest in tax liens and deeds. Contact us today and join the buyback team.